Hello, Henry Miller here, author of The Serious Pursuit of Happiness, Everything You Need to Know to Flourish and Thrive, and president of the Henry Miller Group, training and consulting firm dedicated to helping organizations of all types increase their performance and their productivity. And welcome back to my combination blog and vlog, where I'm providing you with my opinions and thoughts on a somewhat irregular basis, I admit, about happiness and about well-being and about related topics of interest, all aimed at helping you flourish and thrive in your life so that you can live that happier and more fulfilling life that you're looking for. Now, in this video entitled Chocolate Helps Health, you can see that right here I want to talk with you about chocolate. I mean, how great is this? Look, here's some chocolate for you. I'm not a paid advertiser for chocolate, but I'm holding this bag of Hershey's Kisses. And for those of you that are just shocked by the idea that I would throw Hershey's Kisses on the floor, I promise you that every one of them will get picked up and replaced in to its appropriate place. But so, fellow chocolate eaters, this is my appeal to you. You would agree, in addition to boosting our spirits almost immediately, which of course chocolate does, chocolate has actually been proven in some circumstances to reduce some health risks. And that's what I want to talk with you about today. Now, obviously there's still concerns about the amount of calories that it adds, and certainly in excess, calories are in everything, including chocolate, something as great as chocolate. But a recent study in San Diego, California, in the United States, has shown that there's a link between more frequent, moderate chocolate consumption and lower BMI, body mass index. Isn't that great news? I mean, I went out and bought this bag as soon as I read that study. And there are other studies that indicate chocolate can actually lower cardiovascular mortality, death from heart attacks. Again, moderate consumption, more frequent consumption. In fact, dark chocolate especially has been shown to lower the risk of heart disease in two ways. It reduces the levels of blood sugar and bad cholesterol. This is the LDL cholesterol, low density lipoprotein, and raising good cholesterol levels, HDL. And this is when compared to white chocolate eaters. So isn't that great? Chocolate tastes good, obviously. It helps our health, and it makes us feel happier, at least for the short term. So if it does all those things, why isn't it key for our long-term happiness? Sadly, this breaks my heart too, but sadly, for our long-term happiness, chocolate and these other sugar highs that we could get, popular foods, often drugs, they cannot get you what you really want, this long-term feeling of happiness, beyond the short term. Even with the health benefits included, they just can't do it. Why? Well, thanks for asking. First, the feelings don't last. As great as you feel when you have chocolate, and believe me, we'll be picking up every single Hershey's Kiss that's on the floor. We'll be picking them up very soon. But the feelings don't last. You feel great when you have chocolate or other sugary foods, but the feelings don't last. Inevitably, there is a letdown. There's some type of a letdown. This is true for all types of foods, most of the foods that we love. The sugar high comes, and then inevitably it's followed by a letdown. There's some type of a crash. This is true for drugs also, obviously. And second, in addition to that, we adapt. The 100th piece of chocolate is just not as good as the first one, or the first 10, in my case. And if we try to use more, that doesn't work either, because the negative effects start coming sooner. Repetition, in fact, diminishes the high that we feel and the positive effect. So more frequent consumption, sure, but you're just not going to be able to get a long-term lasting effect of your happiness just from chocolate alone. Short term, yes, great, but all highs, all types of highs, chocolate highs, sugar highs, drug highs, are followed by some type of a letdown. So as a matter of fact, this has been a real bit of negative news for us. We were fortunate enough to visit Hershey, Pennsylvania, the headquarters of Hershey. And if you've never done that, I would recommend it. It's in the center of Pennsylvania, near the capital city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And when you drive into town, they have Hershey's Kisses in metal on top of all the streetlights, and you could actually smell the chocolate in the air. I just thought that was such a great thing. I remember stopping the car right near the Hershey's factory, getting out and just standing around looking like a kid in a chocolate factory, which I was. And you could smell chocolate in the air. Now, I would suspect if you live there, you adapt to it and you adjust to it, but who knows? For the moment, it was just the greatest thing. I just never experienced that before. So we were going to move, but gee whiz, you know, you can't do everything. So the best advice for you is for chocolate, just like all of the other pleasures, use in moderation. Great for short-term happiness, even has health benefits, but make sure that you use it in moderation. That's the key. Happiness and pleasures within limits. Chocolate can help your health and can help your happiness, at least in the short term. So, if you're serious about learning more about what you need to know to flourish and thrive, please look for me in my other videos. Until then, be your best self, love and be loved, and live a life that matters. And if you were here with me, I'd be happy to let you help me get the Hershey's Kisses picked up here. But just as a final gift from me to you, here you are. All right? Thanks.